What's up, everybody? It's Pavis, back again with something very different from what I usually do. Yes, I've done drip tier lists, I've done Tekken, I've done Fire Emblem, but I don't think I've covered a game quite like Deadlock. The character designs here absolutely cook, and today we're going character by character. Who's got that shit on? And to help me make such important determinations is the one and only RDE. RDE, welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Look, I needed another POV. I need someone else for the comments and chat to get mad at. I can't take the brunt of this alone. You might know RDE from doing fighting game in real life reels. I had to bring you on because, what was that? I think the white turtleneck Evo Awards, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the fit?
I did get a lot of comments at the awards too for it, and it's like, I just think it's a neat outfit.
You don't even think about it, and you're dripped to the fucking nines, dog. You're just like, oh yeah, just show up to the Evo Awards fucking looking like that. Yeah, and it's no biggie. So, I mean, I need your opinion on this shit. We sure as hell got no authority on how to fucking play the game, okay? So the least we can do is chip in our couple cents in terms of how we are rating the characters today, in terms of the tiers. S tier, we've got Sheesh. Moshi Sheesh, if you will.
Ayo, Moshi Moshi!
We got A for Ayo. It's fire. They're rocking it. Maybe not the top of the top, but still they're killing it. B for ballin'. Balling in the sense of putting up twos, not quite putting up threes. They're hitting their layups, okay? They're hitting their layups is the best way I can put it. C for curious. This is where the eyebrows start to raise. And the peculiar choices, let's say, we have to call out. And then D for dry AF. For the characters who simply are sauceless, who have nothing going on, whether for lack of just items in general on. So we're going to be starting with our boy Abrams.
Me when I'm out of focus.
What's the gut impressions of Abrams? I think he's got actually a pretty slick fit.
I don't see a lot of flaws in this. This is something like you could reasonably just wear around, and if you see someone wearing this out and about in the city, it's like he's kind of got that shit on. There is one glaring thing with this outfit though. I don't know if it's the angle, but those pants are riding up a little bit high.
No, he is riding those pants high.
That's well past his stomach.
That's hitting like as low as the rib. Tie is slick, color scheme slick. He's got also they're not overalls. What is it called? The belts.
The suspenders?
The suspenders. Yes. Yeah. It escaped me the name for them. Yeah, the suspenders. Does the chain count? Does the handcuffs count?
I was going to say, we got to count it as an accessory. I was going to bring attention to the book because the book adds a little bit of nice color balance between all the blues. I would say because of how high the pants are riding up, it's kind of fighting with the whites and causing a little bit of imbalance, but that's like maybe 5 points off of a 90-point test.
Dude, this POV.
Put that thing away.
I think he's a solid A.
Low A, high B is where I put him.
It's always tough with the first ranking, right? You never really know quite where the benchmark's going to be set.
He has a lot of elements that he's juggling between, but they're all relatively cohesive. And the few marks that he's getting docked are like not condemning. I'd say we start him in B and with room to move up. We can give him room for growth.
I think B.
He can get a promotion later.
We'll see if this makes sense as the list goes on, and we'll adjust if it doesn't. All right, chat. Our next character, Apollo. He's got that soldier prep school / fencer. Like, there's a lot going on here.
There's a bit of there's some clashing elements here.
I didn't even notice the number on his pants. I don't think that's a detail I've ever caught before. I think he's literally got fencing gear on.
But then his top half he's just got a school uniform.
It's a type of aesthetic where it's very well put together, right? It's very clean and sharp. I'm not the biggest fan of this aesthetic. I don't know how you feel about it, though.
I do feel like it clashes a bit much with, the top half is, the cleaner, uniformed outfit wear. But then you look at the bottom, and it's, the baggier, less tight-fitting, fencing wear. There's a bit of a clash. That's, the first thing that comes to mind.
It's a clash that makes sense in the context of the character, but in terms of when we're saying, do they have that shit on?
I was gonna say, it's kind of sparse in terms of accessorizing, which I guess makes sense for what this is, but compared to Abrams, where he had a lot more going on with his equipment, even like just having satchels and like bangle around his wrist, it seems like there's a lot less happening here.
I do say the touch I do like about this, the way he styled his shirt, it's not straight down, kind of V-cut down to like the middle of the chest. He's like pulled it to the side. It's really small. I didn't notice it until literally now.
I also just noticed the red stripe on the pants as well, in addition to them being like baggy sporting wear on top of like the fancy coat on top. It's like wearing a blazer, but you've got like Adidas track pants with the stripes on at the same time.
I think we're down in C. I think there's some curious choices here. Not to say it, and I think here we have to be clear, we're not conflating the design with the drip, if that makes sense. Like, those are two distinct things. It can be a dope character design, and we can also think he doesn't have that shit on. Those two thoughts can coexist.
The biggest metric is, if you saw someone out and about wearing it, would you think to yourself, they have that shit on? And blazer and Adidas track pants with the stripe on the side does not inspire much confidence.
It's Bebop. For those not familiar with Bebop, he is not a human, but he is wearing clothes. Let's break this down. We got the rope belt holding up the, let's say, rustic shorts, paired with, I guess, triple satchel stacking and a little canteen, probably with oil.
That's like how those like wandering warriors and stuff carry around their water in a gourd. This makes a lot of sense, actually.
Can Bebop throw it back, though?
I see it. He's like a robot pugilist, right? He's like a robot boxer, like a wandering warrior almost.
The wandering warrior, Ronin on the road, taking whatever fights he can for money, right? I get the energy, but yeah, this is not. He does not have that shit on.
It's a good design, but
look, the design is
if someone's
dope.
walking around like that, I would clear my distance.
Victim of circumstances on another list he'd probably cook, but not this one. I think Bebop safely goes into D tier, and I don't think there'll be many objections to that one. All right, moving on to Billy. I put Billy in the thumbnail because I'm not even a punk metal guy. Billy's fit is fucking fire. This shit is fucking awesome. I don't know if you feel the same, RDE.
I see it.
It sounds like you don't. Is not the response of someone impressed.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the model, but the coat feels like it fits on him a bit weird. Like, it's cropped, but it seems a bit too tight.
Okay, Magello's already tilting me in chat. I'm on the other side with the jacket. I like the choice with the jacket. I think it's the perfect choice for his, like, figure that he's going for. He's got this, like, because at the point that chest narrows, I think the low cut actually perfectly matches, like, his figure and perfectly builds out the profile of his upper body in the fit.
The A symbol on the back of his coat is sort of mirrored by the loose suspenders on his pants.
Wait, you're kind of
right. I don't know if that's intentional or, like, if I'm reading into this too much. I do find some interest in that.
He's got the plushie, the Go plushie accessory, in general, just spiked accessories. By the way, worth calling out the horn accessorizing as well. Like, he's literally put nails through his horns. I really like this fit. I guess that's where I'm at right now. I really like this fit. I usually don't even fuck with this aesthetic, to be honest.
I'm too out of touch with anything punk to weigh in on this properly.
I'm not in touch with anything punk either, to be fair. There's probably punk people who are like, this is so fucking basic. What are you talking about? And I'm sitting here like, wow. So it sounds like we're at our first
we're
impasse.
at a bit of an impasse.
I'm here in A. That's where I'm at. It sounds like you're down here in C.
Yeah, pretty much.
It sounds like chat is also not on my side. This is the bedrock of modern democracy. We have to have a dialogue. We have to hash things out and reach a compromise, reach a conclusion, because at the end of the day, action needs to be taken. I'm willing to go down to B below Abrams.
This is 100% another case where, as the tiers get more filled out, we'll have a better idea of where characters actually belong, where like high B, low C, and all the in-betweens.
Yeah, we need more contenders. We need more context of who's around them. Our next contender, Calico. First off, does the cat count?
I have seen people in Toronto walking around with cats on their shoulders. There are some cases where their outfits match the cat, and I have to believe that it's intentional. The cat counts as an accessory.
Okay, we'll count the cat then, because if the cat counts, this fit is really good. It's simple in its elements, but the way they combine is just kind of perfect. The glasses, the earrings, even for the hair accessory too. The glove on the organic hand and no glove on the robot hand. This fit, it's greater than the sums of its parts. Because I think all these things in isolation are cool, but I think together, they come together to make something really cohesive and really slick.
I'm also just completely biased towards circle glasses. I mean, you've never seen me without round glasses, so.
Hey, look, I'm also a sucker for circle glasses, too. I also think the fucking anime lighting on them also goes hard.
I don't think this is any lower than an A.
It's A minimum, and we'll have the debate about if it goes higher. So let me go back to the chart. We're aligned on A, for sure. Does it reach the echelon of S? The echelon, if you will.
All the interesting parts of her design start from halfway up her torso. The pants themselves don't really have much in the way of inspiration on them. It's kind of just a brown blob from that much down.
For me, I don't mind it being plain. If it wasn't plain, it might start to veer into too much. I like that it's kind of the blank base that everything else that more complicated is then built on. I'm fine keeping this A. Again, we'll see with time how this fills out. I think we'll know the S's when we see them, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. She's a contender. She has room to be promoted.
All right, on to the next. We've got Celeste. This one I think is going to be has the potential to be very divisive. It's a crazy fit. For me, it might be too crazy, but I don't know if you're on the same wavelength, RDE. Here's the thing, there's some people who love this aesthetic, who die for this aesthetic, and this is instant S for them. But I feel this is one of those things where for people it's either an instant S or like the exact opposite.
I wouldn't say I'm confident enough to go out wearing something like this.
I mean, how many people are though? I love the earrings, I love the jacket. It's the circus base that I can't get past personally. And if you're circus pilled and you love the fucking circus, you can also teach an elephant to balance on a ball and trapeze, then like more power to you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as you said. The jacket is really nice. I'm a big fan of the neck scarf as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. That is cool. Some other details is the like constellation stockings, or I don't know, they might be constellation tattoos with stockings over top. I can't tell, but those are pretty sick. But in terms of drip, it's not for me. Maybe
it's not going too far in one direction over the other. The boots and the jacket are like almost there trying to ground everything else. Yeah, it's not as egregious as Bebop.
Because it's not dry. By definition, it's not dry. It's too saucy.
It's enough to garner interest when you look at it.
I think it fits the vibe of curious for sure. Like there are very much curious choices that were made. We can leave it for now. Ring a ding ding. It's the Doorman.
All right, Germa, what do you got for us?
Yeah, Germa. Unlike Celeste, I feel with the Doorman, there's a lot less to talk about because he's literally just wearing a Doorman fit.
Celeste's outfit is much more on the experimental, interesting side. This is kind of just a work uniform almost.
Yeah, with not much alteration, which I think is the point. And in terms of Doorman fits, it is kind of a good Doorman fit, and also it flatters him.
Now I'm looking, his clothes are really well fitted to him.
The pieces kind of all fit.
It looks nice and it's cohesive, but if you saw someone wearing this, you wouldn't think, oh, that's an interesting outfit. You're just saying, oh, they're working right now.
I think people can still look good in stuff they're working in. And I think this is a case where, like, you know, when I walk into a hotel and I see a Doorman, I'm not thinking he got that shit on. When I see Doorman in the Doorman fit, I kind of do.
Now that I think about it, it's like, sure, this isn't something you would just wear out, but at the same time, you see these outfits around the Baroness, you're like, okay, this place is probably really tight.
Out of work, Doorman would get someone's number? Oh, for sure. But I think in work, Doorman would get someone's number.
I say, yeah.
Like, you see the fucking chin, dog? See those luscious locks?
You see that waist?
Can we get what is the 3 measurements? We need Doorman's bust tip waist measurements. I'm hovering around B.
I think I'd hover around tie B as well.
I think it's similar to Abrams where there's lots of good elements executed well. Not enough to be like shocking or up here. Because there's nothing that makes me raise my eyebrow. That makes me go like,
Yeah, I can agree with that. If those were the outfits I would get to wear at the Baroness, I wouldn't mind working there.
I'm just looking at who's next. How do we rate Drifter? This is Drifter.
How are you a vampire and broke? You had all those years.
If you're a vampire, you live 100 years, and you put like even $20 into the stock market, and you let that ride, like, what's the return on that? He didn't put nothing into the fucking East India Company? Like,
Not even $1 in the Hudson's Bay Company?
first off, nothing's cleanly washed. He's covered in blood, including his shirt, which is drenched in it, and it's cut. Dirt, ratted down, brown jacket paired with giant red collar is wild.
Yo, it's Balenciaga though.
If the logos were even on that thing, they got worn down a long time ago. How do you rate this? Yes, he got it from the finest dumpster. He got it from the rich people dumpsters. Dude, I got roasted so hard on one of my previous tier lists for ranking Dimitri from Fire Emblem, his time skip design where he's all ratty and worn down. I rated him really low on a drip tier list, and people did not like that. I regret to inform you, my opinions have not changed. This is definitely a D tier. There's no way it can't be. It's just a normal, dirty, fucked up, nasty outfit. That's all it is.
I could see it maybe going somewhere of like at least the layers underneath, like the shirt and pants were like done up a little bit, but you can't be walking around with those big stains.
So I don't think we actually need to talk too much more about this one. I think we've reached our consensus of D. I guess above Bebop, just by the quantity of clothes he's got on.
Like you can't even get a quarter to throw them all in the wash.
Not even a quarter for the laundromat. At that point, it's a choice, and a choice I do not respect. Next up, we got another Robo. We got Dynamo. Now, Dynamo's fit, let's break it down real quick. We got the green bow tie, we got the satchel accessory, we got the brown pleated jacket paired with the brown baggy pants, brown belt, brown buckle, also rocking in this giant satchel a few maps. It's a big boy satchel. It ain't a small one. In terms of color choice, accessorizing, I might be biased as a Dynamo main, but I love this fit for this man, bro. I love this fit for this man. I will admit though, it is basic, but I still like it. That doesn't change it. I don't know. Where are you at on this one?
His whole gig is that he's a professor. You can also just kind of tell that by looking at him. It's inoffensive. This is something I would, well, aside from like the big chassis hanging out, this is something I would reasonably, like if I sat down for one of my engineering lectures and one of my professors pulled up in that, I'd be like, I wouldn't have any extra two thoughts about it. I'd just be like, yeah, that seems like something they would wear.
I guess I'm on that page. What elevates Dynamo for me, and it's such a small thing that elevates it, it's the green bow tie. The green bow tie is like the cherry on top of a vanilla sundae. Wait, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of this monologue, and then he looks like he'd smack his belly in a fighting game. Popped up in the chat.
The clothing choices, there isn't much inspired behind them, so you have to start looking into the accessories. And as you've said, the green bow tie is really nice, and then you can see on his hand there the ring, because this whole thing's that he wants his body back so he can hug his wife. I don't think it's offensive enough to be in D, not offensively boring enough to get shot down to D.
Yeah, no, I'm on the same page. All right, our next rating, we're going to Graves. So this is Graves, and there's a lot happening with this fit. We got red jacket, school backpack, skull motifs throughout. Even the backpack's a skull. I don't know if you noticed that. We got the like triple skirt with the see-through part, wavy part, then the pleated part. Throw in the chains, the white collared shirt with the accessories also forming a skull. And in my opinion, you got a really good fit.
The bells and, I don't know, there's necklaces of hers on the front also form a skull. And the other thing I noticed that I didn't before was that dress she has on the bottom layer. That almost looks like something a widower would wear, like a black dress. And like her whole thing is like, right. She's doing a lot of necromancy.
Necromancy stuff, yeah. So what are the earrings? Are those coffin earrings?
Those are coffins.
The accessorizing is out of this world.
I'd say this is like A at the lowest.
A minimum. I think this might be our first S, in my opinion. There's not a single thing I would change about this fit. I'm being real. And I think the elements come together to make something unique, fits the personality, and has so many cool, unique elements that are done in creative ways. I think the fit is kind of fire. I think it's up an S.
I think we have our first S.
Well, next up, we got another white-haired character, but with a very different outfit. Great Talon. So this is Great Talon chat. And he's got a giant, basically Nerf gun, Nerf crossbow gun. He's kind of got a nerf or nothing color scheme. I had to stand so far away from the camera because otherwise
Goddamn
the bow takes up the entire fucking frame. Like the color scheme, even combining with the bow is just and the elements themselves don't really combine into an interesting way. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm down here.
Yeah, sorry, Gary.
You took the words out of my mouth. It's nerf or nothing, and unfortunately, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Look, he's not down here or below these two. These two got the dumpster fits, right?
He's not wearing a stain on his shirt, at least.
No. Plain, bland, blah. Which I hate to say about my guy Gary. That's just the way it is. Moving along. All right, chat. This is Haze. Carrying over from Gray Talon, we got some orange color scheme going on. Let's break it down a bit further, though. We got the dark brown, kind of like joggers. I don't know what that actually is. They're kind of like work pants, jog pants, paired with the high heel boots. Orange, like collared work shirt. And I think this is just a Deadlock-ism of the super high pants or high cut. This is more than just a tuck. This is like a...
Yeah.
This is a mega tuck.
Yeah, this is another work fit.
This is another work fit, I agree. It's kind of similar to Doorman, where it's a work fit that suits her and looks good.
It almost gives like a bit of a like a scout or like...
Yeah, it is kind of like a scout outfit. But there's not really much else to add to this, to be honest. I think this is like low balling. It's nowhere, it's not up here. It's a matter of where on the sliding scale is it here. I don't think it raises an eyebrow in any way. I don't think it's like down here.
If I wear it to like someone's like with Dynamo's fit with the green bow tie, I'm like, shit. That's kind of... I agree with that. She's below Dynamo for sure. But does she go down a tier? I don't know.
I don't think so. Apollo and Celeste have stuff going on where I'm like, what? Question mark?
Yeah, that's where you start getting clashes.
But I don't think there's anything in Haze's fit that like leads to that reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could go above Dynamo, below Dynamo. Like it's beside Dynamo.
I'd argue below Dynamo just because of the color balancing.
Also, looking through the roster, I'm realizing how prominent orange is in this game. Even Gray Talon, who I don't think of as an orange character, has a lot of orange on. All right, that's Haze. And next up is Holiday. It's all right, let me go grab the hat. I'll grab the hat. All right. Why hide it there? Let me break this down for you. We got Holiday here. Fine Lash. She's rocking a orange scarf. We got a burgundy jacket, some brown pants, ammunition on the belt like a good old cowgirl, cowboy, cow lass, cow them. We support all cows in this household. I don't know.
You want to know what's messed up? Why is the cowgirl the one who's wearing their pants the least down? This is like... This is what like nowadays. This is what you see people ride their pants up. It's not all the way up like past her stomach, but that's what you would think of when you think of cowboy. Why is she the first character to have her pants at a sensible height?
Get this man a true. That is actually crazy. I will say though, I think this is a nice fit.
I really like this outfit. This is honestly something even I might just wear normally. I'll say for the gun holster and maybe the hat.
Also, look at them boots. I gotta show the boots.
Okay, maybe the boots are a bit crazy for a normal outfit, but they fit really well here.
I actually think the underlying green collar shirt is actually what brings it all together.
All the like cowboyisms aren't overbearing to the part where it turns it into a nonsensical outfit. I think this is just definitively goes an A.
Yeah, I think this goes solid an A. I don't think it's got the creativity and wow X factor, let's say, to get into S. But I think in terms of outfit composition, it's really, really good and very pleasing on the eyes. I really do like it. And it's not just because I'm also wearing a cowboy hat right now. That is not at all biasing or influencing my opinion. Moving along, we got Infernus. Let's break down the fit real quick. Actually, do you want to give a fit breakdown for once, RDE?
Fedora, black stripe. See. No, that does seem to just be a short sleeve button up. Really nice fitting vest over it, and then pants to match. The vest is a bit shortened so it doesn't go past his waist and blend into the pants. So you do see a little bit of the red around his midriff. Are those drinks on his side? Those little flasks? Or those drink mixers? Because he is a bartender.
Yeah, he's a bartender, so I assume they're mixers.
I think that's pretty fitting. Are those pit stains? Is that a pit stain?
I can't tell if it's a pit stain or just a hole. I think there's literally a hole in the underarm.
Or is that just the quirk of the model? Yeah, we'll chalk it up to as a model error.
Honestly, with this fit, it's okay. I don't know. This aesthetic I've never really liked in terms of like the fedora type.
Yeah.
Fedora suspenders is a tough battle to fight, you know, like.
They're not big on the fedora either, but because of the color it adds to, like, if you step back and just look at the silhouette, like, not the silhouette, but, like, just at the balance of colors, it really helps.
The only thing it does is the glasses. I actually fuck with the glasses.
The glasses are a really nice touch.
I think this might go into a category of just work outfits that seems to be forming at the bottom of B, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it goes, like, literally just beside Haze.
Yeah. If anything, I'd put it above Haze. Maybe even above Dynamo, because the color balance is a bit better.
Yeah, sure. That's fine with me. Coming up next, we got Ivy.
Is he even wearing anything?
We'll find out. We've got Ivy, who is wearing some stuff, because it's mainly just the pants, suspenders, and hat. Yeah, I think that's it. Suspenders.
It's just the suspenders. This is better than Bebop, but I don't know by how much.
Yeah, it is kind of serving construction Victorian child.
Put a shirt on!
I think in the context, it makes sense, I guess, not to have a shirt on, to be honest. But there's just not much.
There's not much happening. Is that a nose ring? Or am I hallucinating?
You are correct.
Ah, it is.
It is a nose ring. Get a close-up of the hat. I guess the hat needs to be custom fitted for the horns.
Sorry, Ivy. You look so
Ivy,
happy. We hate to do this to you.
We hate to do it to you, Ivy. I think we're down here. I don't know where else it can go.
It is a bit more charming than Grey Talon's outfit. Because the hat and nose ring, it's like the vines on her gloves, they are a bit charming, but still, outfit-wise, there isn't.
Still, even with that, I think it's down here. Again, we're not making a comment on the design. We're talking about
just the outfit.
As much as I hate to do it to Ivy, I think it's down in D. There's not much to do about it, unfortunately. Just the way it goes. Next up, we got Kelvin. This is Kelvin. Basically, he's got polar gear on, and I don't know what else to add to that, to be honest.
We got like a Yeti arm. I didn't know about what much else.
It is pretty basic, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's just got a fur jacket on.
It's inoffensive, but again, there's not much more inspiration besides it.
Yeah, and it's also, I'd say, unlike Haze or Dynamo, where like they have something, I think, that adds some like pizzazz to it. Like, I don't know, there's nothing about this fit that speaks to me, to be honest. Just a fur coat. I don't know. What do you think?
Because, I'm thinking with Haze, because there's like little centerpieces on them, because Dynamo has the green bow tie, and Haze has like the silk scarf in the middle. Kelvin, one of the bigger like pieces of interest, like the glowing bone, is mostly on his back, and you can't even see a lot of it. The mane of his outfit isn't all that interesting besides like the fur coat.
I'm going to be real. I'm actually down here. I'm not going to lie. With these two, there's something going on. I'm all the way down here. There's just nothing really happening with this fit.
I don't feel like making an argument because, yeah, it is kind of just a jacket with maybe an arm covered in fur instead of just the neck lining.
Let's keep it moving. If it becomes egregious, we can revisit. Coming up next, Lady Geist. This fit is classy. Like, oh my god. Classy, but you like a bit more? What do you mean a bit more?
See, there's a lot of like the better, say like something like Graves, where there's a lot happening with the outfit. This doesn't reach the same highs.
I agree.
It's tried and it's clean. It's like a bit simple, but it is clean. Lady Cruella, but green. Take a look at the accessorizing here.
The hairpin, the skull, toxic, green earring, the heart necklace. I think also because it's Deadlock, she kind of needs a practical pouch, but it does not fit with this at all. I think I'm in this realm though still. I'm in this high B, low A range.
I would say, yeah, she scales to Abram level.
Because like we've got a lot of the work fits here. I think this is better than the work fits. All right, up next.
Jacob Lash.
We got Lash. Now, let's break it down. Lash got the blue tank, suspenders, pair that with the bandaged arm, simple necklace. He's beefy, he's brawny, he's showing it off, he's got the big stash. Beefy mustache men are in lately. They definitely are. And in terms of the fit, accentuating what he's got, it's doing its job. In terms of raw drip, though, that's where the question marks come in.
There's not much to be inspired here outfit-wise. If anything, I'd say it's almost just the same thing as Ivy, without a hat. Oh, hold on. Look at the glove on his left hand. Does it say Lash on the knuckles? It does.
Oh my god. It does say, okay, wait, he might be cooking. Where does he go? It's so hard to rank him. I'll be real. I don't know where to put him.
The outfit itself, I like if it was just the tank top, trousers, and suspenders, I would have said
down
D.
here.
But Lash on the gloves is kind of insane.
I think he might actually be another C. Let me walk through my rationale here. It's C because he's like what would otherwise be a plain outfit with just some crazy elements where I'm like, bro, what? We can go the bro what in a good way, and then other people go the bro what in the like that's corny way. I don't know how to describe this. It's so hard to rank him. It's so difficult.
His base clothing needs to be a bit crazier for us to put him any higher, I think.
I think so. We got McGinnis coming up next. I think McGinnis, we got another work fit. Just keep it at 100. We got overalls, tucked up color shirt, bandana for the sweat, big baggy pants for the job. This might be plagiarism from who?
Yeah.
Valve plagiarizing themselves?
Kind of just, Rosie the Riveter with the blue collared shirt. She also has the red headband as well. The only thing that's missing is the big "We Can Do It" slogan right above her head.
I think this one's actually pretty easy for me in the sense of like, well, actually, I don't know. Does this just go right beside the other work fits?
I put it on the higher end just because I like the way the colors are spread out a bit more.
Yeah, it is a nice color scheme. I can buy that. I think it goes like around here.
Say above Infernus.
I don't know. I feel like Infernus, the work fit of his trade is just by nature more fancy or more like aesthetic, if that makes sense. I think she makes the most sense here. Up next, we've got Mina. All right, chat. This is Mina. We're getting back to the vampire gothic vibes here. But this is definitely a fit that leans into the stylishness, right?
Is that a little bat charm on the bag?
Yeah, that is a bat charm.
We're already off to a really good start.
She's doing much more accessorizing than Lady Geist. We've also got I guess that's a blood droplet, like necklace choker thing. And also, I hate that I know this term. The Zetai Ryuiki, whatever the fuck it's called. The thigh gap zone where the leggings end before the skirt begins. I hate that I know this. I should be put on a list for knowing that term. It's like a dress jacket over top that's like bat themed.
It's like a big coat like held together by the ribbon in the middle. The umbrella being that red on the inside, and you can see it from this angle. It almost like frames like the rest of her bust really well too. It almost looks like she's giving herself her own background whenever she's holding the umbrella. That's a spike on the end of the umbrella as well. It's like a little nod to Gothic architecture.
Yeah, I also really like the way the jacket is shut with the scarf / piece of cloth in the middle to close it. I don't know, it's just a nice touch. This whole outfit is just full of nice touches that all come together. And I'm gonna go to the board because I think I already know what I think. I think this is an S.
I don't think we have any disagreement.
I think this fits fire. It's got so many cool, unique elements, and it's just striking. It catches your attention, and it holds it. And the more you look, the more cool details you find.
I also want to make an argument and say I put her above Graves just because of how much cleaner it comes together. Because Graves' outfit is really nice, but it does come across as sort of juvenile. I mean, she is like meant to be a high schooler.
I think we're aligned on this one. I think we're on the same page. It seems like chat's on the same page too. Up next, dude, what's this guy's name again?
Mirage.
Mirage. Dude, no one I ever play with plays this guy, at my elo at least. I barely see him, but yeah, we got Mirage, who's very much going for the Imperial energy here.
He is serving diplomat here, because his whole thing is like, he's escorting the gin in the bottle. It's a bit like high-profile bodyguard.
He's an ambassador, yeah. I mean, it looks nice on him. It flatters him.
It comes together cleanly, but...
It is very clean. Like, I'm looking for any accessorizing.
This falls into the same sort of category as Doorman, I think.
But I much prefer Doorman's fit to this fit. This is still nice, though. This is still nice. There's not much more analysis to do. Let's go right to the board. I don't think it's dry. There's nothing really wrong with it. I think it lands in this territory, yeah. But I feel like, yeah, Doorman is saucier. He's got more going on.
Yeah, that's true.
He's, like, in this realm. Maybe here.
Yeah. The color balance is nice, but there's not much in, like, terms of other things to look at.
Yeah, I think he falls here. More going on than these three. Don't really know where else to put him. There's just not much to even talk about. He's got nice clothes on, but that's it.
Mo and Krill. Oh, what the heck?
Dude, Mo and Krill.
This might be difficult.
Let's boot up and we'll see how much drip either of them have. So this is Mo and Krill.
Krill's a small one, I think.
Who's Mo? Who's Krill?
I think Mo is the big one. Krill means shrimp, right? Krill is like smaller shellfish.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this has got to be Krill. Yeah, Krill's got a purple tunic on. Not much else. I don't even see much accessorizing. like at all. Now to get Mo in frame, I need to like, because he's hunched over, right? So I just need to jump to get him in frame. But I actually really like Mo's stuff, to be honest.
I'm thinking again, Mo's outfit is kind of just the Lash from before, but maybe with a hat and different coloring.
Yeah, I guess he's got the dirty tank top, the hat, the chain, leather gauntlets.
It's like if you inverted the color on Lash's outfit, whereas like he's got blue instead of a blue shirt, he's got blue or purple pants. Instead of a brown trousers, he's got the brown tank top.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, even though I think the design's cool, if I'm keeping it 100, I think this has to go here. Both of them are just kind of wearing peasant gear.
I'd say, if anything, the only saving grace would be Krill's outfit, because it's almost like, not like a kimono, but like...
I mean, I could go here, like, beneath Lash, to be honest. I could go there.
I don't know if it's interesting enough to...
See, which is why I was initially down here. Like, it could go to the top, because it's got enough interesting elements.
I'd say probably it scales to, like, the same sort of deal as Ivy. Maybe a bit above Ivy, because Krill's clothes are a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Which brings us to Paige.
Hello, Velma.
Now, the books are fucking massive.
Oh my goodness.
I think I literally need to, like, do animations. That didn't help. Oh, fuck.
We got greens on greens.
I mean, I really like this type of green, though. I really do.
See, green is easy to do wrong.
I agree.
Not in this case, though.
I agree it's easy to do wrong, which is why when it does get executed, I'm like, I really like it. Like, this is kind of like an olive green, and it's a really nice sweater, too.
I really want to count the books as part of it, because take a look at the bookmarks on them.
They're also all green. And then also, just to back up, we also got the green leggings, and also, not high heels. I guess they are high heels.
The brown, like, earthier tone is a really good choice to go with all the greens.
I challenge my fate.
Bro, who griefed the call, bro? Dude, one of the mods is, I think it was Dragonstorm. I think Dragonstorm griefed the call. The fit, though? One, sucker for red glasses. Sucker for red, big round glasses.
That's like a little fountain pen. Okay, that's a really charming necklace.
I really like that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if we're missing anything. This is just another good and cohesive outfit.
I think for me, this gets into A.
Yeah, 100. Like A is the floor for it.
Similar to Holiday, there's no one piece that's like wow factor. Actually, I think the necklace is really nice. It all comes together with a pleasant color scheme, nice little details, just pleasant to the eye.
Yeah, the necklace is such a good touch, and it's hiding behind the books for most of the time.
Yeah, you don't even see it. Like, we didn't see it until we did the melee animation, so...
There's potential to move up, but I am not against leaving it in A right now.
Paradox up next. This will be an interesting one. This is Paradox, and this is the fit that she's rocking. We got the brown jacket, giant hourglass on the back, black gloves, gray pants with, I think that's big black boots. The jacket almost takes on like a cape.
I was gonna say, at a glance, it's almost giving a bit like a musketeer.
Dude, the hourglass pins / embellishments are nice.
Okay, that's a really cool touch. There's actually a lot of thought into this, and that's a pocket watch off her belt as well, I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, it is a watch. It's not just like it is a watch, you're right. The hourglass motif finds its way into multiple places in the fit. The blue rose is a very nice touch. And the color scheme and elements all come together in a really nice way. I also like the flared out collar. I think that's a nice touch. This might be, for me, another A.
Hey, honestly, again, I think it's A at the lowest. I think this is another definitive A tier.
I think I prefer these three, but I think this fit is better than everything else in B. I think the time motifs are really cool. I think all the pieces come together very nicely and are all complementary. Just very, very good fit. The women are dominating the top two tiers right now. But hey, there's still some men to come. They're not down and out yet. In fact, next up we got Pocket. I don't think Pocket is saving the dudes. Hey, hold up. Let's break it down. He's got the gray brown jacket with the big ass pockets. Look at those fucking pockets, man. Big ass scarf with big tassels. Like, those tassels are no joke. Paired with, obviously, the briefcase and also like 3 popped collars. I actually really like the scarf. I think the scarf is the best part of this fit. I like the gradient color scheme at work and his whole thing.
Someone in chat said it looks like frog hands, but if you take a look at the Hidden King in the background...
Wait. It's kind of serving Hidden King hands.
See, the thing is, I've dressed like this. I have seen Asian dudes dressed like this around Toronto. This is just like... this is a tried and true normal outfit.
Here's the thing. It's that archetype exaggerated in terms of some elements.
The popped collars for sure, and the tassels at the end of the scarf are like the elements that immediately stand out from like what would be considered a normal outfit. But then again, it's like if I see someone wearing that outfit, you still think it's a nice outfit. That's like a lot more than, like I said before, than like a hoodie and sweatpants. This should be like a baseline for outfits. If we started the tier list with this would be straight down the middle.
I mean, we can go dead middle.
Above Doorman and Billy or below Doorman and Billy?
I think above.
I would say above.
I think it makes sense. I think being beside or just below Lady Geist makes sense.
It makes sense.
We're moving back into the animal kingdom with Rem. This will be a fun one. I don't know how I'm going to fit Rem on the camera. This is Rem. He's got a nice PJ hat. He's got a candle. He's got a pillow that he carries and he throws at people. He's got a little guy hanging out with him with a party hat. Chat loves it. I mean, I love Rem too. Who doesn't love Rem? Dude, even the jump animation is adorable. Like, look at this.
Yeah, design-wise, they knocked it out of the park with Rem. We could have had a much worse Skrunklo for the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's like a little... I didn't realize the end of the pocket watch is a little moon, too.
Yeah, it's got a moon on the end. There's so many nice touches in this design. And I mean, even though, again, this isn't the cuteness tier list, it's the drip tier list, I really do vibe with the pajama fit. And I think it is a nice pajama fit, too, at that. And it's got nice touches and accessorization with the pillow, with the stopwatch, with the moon on the end, and even just the candle. Yeah, some fancy jammies. In terms of jammies, this is kind of as dripped as it gets. I'm gonna be real with you, and maybe this is just Rem cute bias. I'm kind of up here. As far as jammies goes, those are some nice ass jammies, and the accessorization around it is also really nice.
This is really hard to rank because you can't think of it as a normal outfit like you would most of the other ones.
No, it's in its own realm / axis.
I agree. I would love to sleep in those.
Yes, this would make him the most dripped out guy on the fucking list right now, which is really funny. Also, I just realized why Rem is called Rem. I just connected the dots. It's called Rem for Rem sleep. I didn't connect that until literally this moment.
No comment.
All right, up next. 7. Yeah, you already given the reaction. It should be pretty clear where he's gonna end up, to be honest. We've got another Robo fit going on here. We got plain orange pants. We got the prisoner top that's in tatters.
That is neat, though.
Is it a hat? Does it count as a hat? Dude, if it was Halloween, I think I'm giving him S tier. But I'm not going trick-or-treating anytime soon.
October's 7 months away.
I think he's going down with the other Robo. Do you see a world where he can go higher?
Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm leaving him down here.
Shiv might have a better of a fighting chance here.
This is also a character I don't see often in my lobbies. All right, we got Shiv. Now, he's interesting because he's holding most of his outfit on his shoulder. We got very simple white collar shirt, massive pompadour, like crazy pomp. Huge brown jacket, but he's not wearing it. And that's about it.
It's simple and he wears it well, but I don't know. I feel like the jacket might be a bit better if it was slung over his shoulders instead of held over his shoulders. Like if he wore it more as if a cape.
It's hard to get a sense of like how it would look because it's slung over this way. I think this fit with the jacket would actually be pretty nice, but it's really hard to rate.
I really do like the white shirt and red pants though.
It's simple, it's elegant, right? It's not trying to do too much, but at the same time, it's tough to rate it highly. Where does this land?
I see the scaling somewhere around pocket.
I don't know if I can put this here. If I'm putting it in B, I'm putting it at the bottom. I think all of these fits have more going on that's more interesting than Shiv.
That's true. Some more of those outfits, they have more like conflicting elements, whereas Shiv's kind of, although it's basic, it is clean in that there's not much at odds with each other in it.
I feel there's not much popping either. Like, I don't know. I'm not convinced by this one.
This is like the potential man of outfits because of the jacket not being on his person.
100%.
I think, yeah, if it was the jacket, I would argue definitively around there, but
he doesn't have it.
He's not committing to it.
All right, next up, we got silver. All right, here we go. We got silver. But yeah, we got black ripped pants, handcuff, metal, chain link, belt aesthetic. We got long flowing hair over the orange jacket. And I can't really tell what she's got underneath. She's got like a gray undershirt.
It seems to be, yeah.
And then she's got like a choker.
This is the Drifter if he had any sort of sensibility.
100%.
The way the clothes fit on her is also just really like pleasing as well. Pants are cut nice. The jacket, like I mentioned before, is cut like to a good height. It goes a little bit past the pants. It doesn't feel like anything's fighting with each other for the basis of this outfit.
Like, I actually really like that choker with the moon necklace kind of hooked into it, as well as the handcuffs hanging from the belt.
And the same moon symbolism on like the patch on her arm.
Yeah, I think this is a really solid fit. Does it go from B to A? Because I'm in this zone.
I think it is better than Pocket. I think she scales above Abrams because I really like the way like the jacket and pants fit on her.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaning A on this, to be honest. Either that or top of B.
The clothing pieces, they're like they are the outfit, but this like the way you wear it adds so much. It's like nothing is like ill-fitting on her. Yeah, I would argue for A. Because sometimes some of the characters like below, sometimes things look like they fit a little bit too loose.
All right, next up, Sinclair.
Sinclair.
This is a funny one.
This model's a lot less detailed than I imagined.
Dude, this model, I thought the same thing when I saw. This model, I think, is very old and hasn't been updated. That'd be my guess, because look at this.
Yeah. It almost looks like a mannequin, especially where the legs are attached to the torso.
Is he not a mannequin, or is he not supposed to be? I think there's some lore reason, like he looks like this.
There's two souls, like him and his wife got like fused. This is just standard magician outfit. The only piece of accessorizing is the bow tie and the medal. Elsewise, there's nothing really happening.
I think this is one of those things where I think the current state of this being an alpha isn't flattering to him. And in the final product, he probably will be a bit more saucy.
I think current Sinclair, this is pretty cut and dry here.
I think he's got to end up like C or D.
There isn't anything outstanding, I don't think. It is kind of just stereotypical magician, mustache and top hat included.
You know what's crazy? His mustache in the art doesn't even match his mustache.
That's true. It's not even curled on his model.
So that really makes me think his model is doing him a big disservice here. I guess he does look the same on the character select, but even his mustache here hasn't been updated. It's unfortunate, but I think it's very much a product of the state of the game right now. It's not really doing him justice, so I think he ends up down here. Who is up next? Venator?
And Sunday best.
All right, we got Venator, chat. Venator kind of doesn't have much going on. We got a pink scarf on his otherwise very dark robes, but he's kind of dressed for battle and nothing else. This is a very practical focus outfit, right? Like he's literally got armor on.
That's right. Is this the first of our characters to have just straight up have armor on them?
I think so. He's literally just got like a bulletproof vest, armor vest thing. He's kind of dressed to fight and nothing else. He's not dressing to impress here. The only thing that I think is interesting is probably the scarf.
I was about to say the same thing. And you can see a bit of the same color on the book on his, the right, on the satchel. So there is a little bit of more of that pink to go along with the outfit.
Also got some beads on his gun, actually.
Oh, there's a bit more of that, that pink coloring along his gun as well. Kind of nice visual design, but still outfit-wise, again, not very inspiring.
He's kind of dripped out his gun more than he's dripped out himself.
Strictly business.
We got another D.
I at least say high D because he is because of the coloring on some of the accents.
I agree. He's got more happening than everyone else here. He's not dressing to impress here.
Is our next contestant dressed at all?
Victor. The next four are going to be a train wreck? No, no trust.
Okay, not as bad as Bebop, at least.
No,
There's
I mean...
at least somewhat more happening with the pants, but it...
Because he's also doing the loose suspenders look, right? He's also just taking the suspenders off and it's just letting them dangle.
This is just pants.
It is just pants. And I guess some boots. These pants are actually kind of... I know they're... I actually kind of fuck with them. I could see someone actually wearing these as a fashion thing.
But the only thing is the outfit is just his pants.
In terms of a rating, we can be pretty quick with this.
Yeah.
He's also down here. Probably in the Ivy range.
Yeah, I'd say scales to Ivy.
But like a Ivy, Great Talon, I think, is where he's at. Like, it's just pants. But he's down here. Vindicta.
Finally, someone with clothes.
Vindicta's got a very simple, it's just a red jacket over top a maroon dress, some ammo, simple buttons, simple ribbon, and that's really about it. I guess a big ribbon on the braided hair.
The big bow on the end of her hair is nice. Is she wearing... Oh, that's right, she isn't wearing shoes.
Is that a plus?
If you see someone out in public not wearing shoes, that's an immediate detractor from their outfit.
It's
I would
very
say this is
simple.
almost like Lady Geist, where it's kind of just basic. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna dock points for no shoes. I would wear these IRL, but with shoes. Well, now you've ruined the fit. Now it's not Vindicta cosplay anymore. I'm kind of more here in middle of B. Yeah, I kind of prefer the outfits here over this one.
I can see an argument for it. Yeah.
I mean, you could argue curious for no.
Curious for no shoes.
There's an argument for that. In which case, I'd put her to the top of this tier.
I don't have enough of a strong feeling to push in either direction.
You know what? I'm gonna go top of C then. I think the no shoes is definitely a hole.
Yeah.
And the rest of the outfit is kind of, it's okay. It's fine. But I think the no shoes is kind of hard to look past.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Now, our next character is going to be so easy to rank. Sorry, guys. When I switch scenes, you've got to be 100% honest about your opinion on Viscous's drip, okay? Yeah, you have to be nice. You have to be nice or you're getting slimed. Actually, I'm sliming you right now anyways. God made him perfect. I think that is a good perspective to have. If I were Viscous, that would be my preferred line of thinking.
If you wore this outfit, you would be put on a list.
Yeah, you know what's funny? His slime is almost... Do you see the outline of an outfit almost in his slime here?
That's true, but then it's see-through.
It is see-through, but like is it...
A semblance of a tactical gear.
Is he not wearing?
That's like see-through tactical gear. I would still get put on a list if I went out wearing like see-through clothing. That's not an outfit. That's a felony.
I think he goes all the way to the bottom.
He goes below Bebop. Bebop at least has the decency to wear pants.
He's going down here. He's going down here. And oh my god, we've got another contender.
Oh, no.
We are going through the gauntlet right now of some impeccable fits. Okay. I love Viper, but she has to be dead last. The model for this back is so funny. It's one of the funniest texturing modeling decisions. I guess it's alpha. This is definitely an alpha tech because holy shit, it's so funny. But yeah, Viper is literally wearing rags.
Crouch and reload.
What the fuck?
She needs a bit of love.
I have never seen that animation. Holy shit. That is horrifying. Wait, watch this. Chat. That's immersive. All right, that's method acting right there. How low does it go?
I would say below Bebop, because at least Bebop's pants have something interesting going on.
Yeah, I think Viscous takes the bottom.
Viscous takes the bottom. Viper is
not far behind.
Not that far ahead. She at least has a decency to put something on.
All right, home stretch. Up next, we got Warden. Yeah, we are back in the realm of clothes. Unfortunately, it is a cop. It is a cop. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a work fit. Dude, he's got a hand. He's got a hand chilling back here.
A big double-breasted coat is nice, but it is too uniform-like. It's kind of just like, yeah, military cop.
I'm gonna be honest, military cop in terms of aesthetics is one of my most disliked aesthetics.
I think this just goes into the same sort of deal as Venator.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't know if we have to sit on this one too long.
The accessorizing is nice, but looking at the whole thing, it kind of is just stale.
Yeah, he's down here.
He's just a character made to fit into an archetype.
Yeah, nothing less, nothing more. But in terms of if it's drip, no. Cop uniform, I think, is actually antithetical to drip for the most part.
It doesn't even fit particularly interestingly, like Doorman's work outfit does. Like, Doorman rocks his shit.
Exactly. All right, 2 left. This actually took way longer than I thought it would. I underestimated the size of the cast.
It's got a pretty sizable and fleshed out cast so far, even though some of these characters need a little love before the game makes its full release.
All right, Wraith up next. Finally, we're back in the realm of actual cool outfits. It felt like we were wandering, stumbling in the dark for something, anything. And finally, the oasis has arrived, and it is Wraith.
Hold on a second. Are those both of her hands in her pockets with the metal? They are.
Yes. She's got hands in her pockets while holding her gun and playing cards.
She is,
it's actually fucking So sick.
That is actually baller. And like we said with Shiv, Shiv is missed potential on not wearing the coat in any sort of fashion. Wraith wearing it as if it's a cape is a really good touch.
Yeah, this design is fucking sick. Also, we got another slick bow tie. We got pink as the accent color working throughout this. We got a bow tie on the hat with the feather.
The fedora is not as egregious here as it is with Infernus because of how well it's like accented. It's a plain card, there's a bow, and there's a feather.
That's crazy. I love it though. Yeah, also the suspenders. There's a lot of suspenders in this game now. That's another thing I've noticed from doing this. But yeah, this fit is fucking sick. I love this fit.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like we're in alignment. I think this is going to S as well, no?
S? Really? I don't...
I think S. Were you thinking A?
Actually... How do I think about it? Because I think of the characters in S, like all the motifs persist throughout, like from almost top to bottom. Because even like the dresses they wear are pretty involved with the rest of their outfit and even their shoes. See, Wraith, again, with Calico, once you go below the waistline, the outfit immediately drops off in how interesting it is. So I'd scale it like exactly the same as Calico, I would think.
I much prefer this to Calico's. I'm thinking spade cufflinks. I'm thinking suit over the top. I'm thinking the fact the fit works with 4 fucking arms. The fedora that's fucking flexed to the fucking max with a card, a feather, and a bow tie. It's just got these elements that I think elevate it to this level. I think these other two are better, but I think it is a cut above A.
The two above are certainly above her, but okay, now I'm realizing, and I'm also thinking about back to like when we're looking at the whole thing, the clothes also just fit her pretty well. So yeah, you know what's it called? Yeah, I see an S as well.
Our final ranking of the evening.
Put that forehead away.
Again, we're talking about showing skin. Here we go. We got Yamato. We're back to armor again, which I think this is only the second character we've actually seen with armor. She's got this flowing like skirt/dress, super long, and then like gold-plated gold armor attached with red string to hold it together. I kind of like this. It's functional and quite stylish and kind of a flex.
This feels like another needs an updated model sort of deal.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't know if these are just Takama pants because it is the one like robe instead of like just 2 big legs.
The forehead needs to be it does not need to be a dress. That's just the character design, okay?
You could play Connect 4 on it. Never like forget about tic-tac-toe. The forehead is not part of the drip though.
No, it is not part of the drip. I really like the color choices. I think there's interesting pieces here. Overall, I like this one.
Like, I would not wear all that armor. And if I saw someone wearing that armor, I'd, like, give a double take.
Let's go to the board. I'll let you give the first impression of where this should go.
I was leaning high C.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with high C. I think this makes sense. I think with the remodel, it could definitely go higher for sure.
Because I'm looking at especially the bulky armor pieces on the arms, which are kind of taking me out of it a bit.
We'll leave high C then. We'll leave high C. We've got our list.
Goodness, how many characters is this?
38 characters. Alpha, by the way. It's clear the women in terms of fits are definitely clearing the guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Yeah, the fact that Rem and Abrams are the highest in terms of guys is crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm content with this list.
This stream, we're going to hit 4 hours on this stream.
Oh, goodness.
People can say what they want about our opinions. We put in the time. We took a look at every single model. I'm happy with this list. I think we got it. In terms of who's dripping and drowning in Deadlock, we think we've got it right. But if you think we don't, as much as I am remiss to encourage this, please leave a comment and let us know.
I expect any detractors to start putting citations in their work.
I'm sure, actually, you agree with all our opinions. And if you don't, then make your own tier list.